There is one word that, in my opinion, is the worst word in the English language. This horrible word is something that I would never want my clients, my nephews, or really just anyone to ever hear me say. I would be ashamed of myself if anyone ever heard me say this word. This bad word has 4 letters, and it starts with the letter C. Anyone brave enough to guess?
Can't.
Yes. The word I'm referring to is can't. The word can't should never be mentioned ever, but it definitely should never be said when talking about your goals. Raise your hand if you've ever had a trainer before. When a trainer hires me, or when a client hires me as their trainer, normally they have their own fitness goals in mind. Normally, they've already tried and failed many times to accomplish these goals on their own. And just like anything else, the more times you fail at something, the harder it is to believe that you can be successful in your next attempt. So my first job, normally with a client, is to help rid the word can't from their vocabulary. The word can't should never be said unless, of course, it's followed by the word yet. That's the one exception to the rule. So I've learned this is a pretty big, important first step, but it's just a small part of my job as their trainer. After 13 years in fitness, I've learned what my true purpose is as a personal trainer, and what I believe every personal trainer's true purpose should be. And I've actually started writing a book about it recently. There's pieces of paper in front of you. If you flip it over, see, this is the final draft of my book cover. So my book is called Make Fitness a Priority, How to Win the Fight Against Your Excuses. And I hope to be able to share this with the world by the end of this year. But today you're going to get a little sneak peek about it. So first, let me explain why the world needs this book. When someone comes to a personal trainer, they are fueled by short-term motivation. There's something big coming up that they want some fast results for. And maybe it's a couple and they just got engaged and they want to make sure they look great for their wedding. Maybe there's a vacation or a cruise coming up and you want to look good in your swimsuit again. Or maybe there's a class reunion, family reunion coming up, and you just realize you're going to see some people who haven't seen you in a long time, and when they saw you last, you looked much better than you do now. Or maybe you just have a birthday coming up. We always want to feel younger when we get older. So these are all very common short-term goals that I see. And over the years, I've helped hundreds of people reach these goals. And it's always very rewarding to help people reach these goals. But I've learned, if I want to be successful, if I want to help you be successful, these short-term goals cannot be my focus. And here's why. What do you think is going to happen after you reach these goals? Let me paint a picture for you. Let's say Dave Janis has a really big event coming up in October, and he wants to get lean and mean for it. And he hires me as his trainer to help him get some fast results between now and October. So we put our heads together and we come up with a game plan to help get him these fast results. So it's going to mean him making some sacrifices. He has to start getting up earlier than normal so he can go to the gym and work out before he goes to work. That's the only time he can fit it in his schedule. He has to start taking his lunch to work so he can have something healthy to eat at lunch. Meanwhile, all his coworkers are eating pizza every day right around him. And if that's not bad enough, he can't sleep in on his day off anymore because his trainer is making him get up and go to boot camp. So all of these are some sacrifices that Dave's having to make. But now, all the hard work pays off. He gets to October, and he's reached his goal, and he's lean and mean for his event. Now the event's over. Do you think he's going to keep making these same sacrifices? Probably not. Probably not. No chance. And that's nothing against Dave. It's not that he doesn't have it in him to do it. If he wanted to, he could do it. But all his motivation to do it is gone. All his motivation to make all these sacrifices left as soon as that event was over. And this is the problem that everyone falls into. Everyone falls into this yo-yoing pattern of I lose weight, I gain weight. I'm in great shape, I'm out of shape. I gained some strength, I lost all my strength. And when I first became a trainer, unfortunately a lot of my clients went through this pattern. Now that I've been a trainer longer, I've learned, I've grown, Now, I don't see it happen near as often. But now when I get a new client, I tell them right away that I'm gonna help you reach your goals. I'm gonna help you reach these short-term goals. But my main goal for you is going to be for you to make fitness a priority for the rest of your life. Raise your hand if you work in sales. I've never really referred to myself as a salesman, although there's sales in personal training too. But I bet you all can get behind me on this. Your clients don't necessarily work with you because of what you sell. There's tons of other people that sell the same stuff you sell. They work with you because of what you believe. And making fitness a priority in your life is an easy sell because everyone knows the importance of taking care of yourself. There's not a single person out there that is wondering, I don't know what the benefits would be of exercising. What would that do for me? Everyone sees the value in it and sees that it would help them. Everyone sees the value in it, sees that it would help them, but for still some reason it's a struggle for us to make it a priority. I bet in this room, if I asked you what your top priorities in life are, I bet you would answer by saying family and career. Faith would probably be the top answer too. Fitness, our own health and fitness, even though we know it's important, that's always what we put off till later. We're going to get to it later when we have more time. After this is over, once we finish this, that's always how we talk about it. We're going to get to it later. That is a problem that I hope my book helps solve. I want people, when they read Make Fitness a Priority, that they realize that no matter what obstacles and challenges they face now, even despite of it, they can still make fitness a priority in their life now too. And if they choose to do that, their life will be better.